Somewhere between open tabs and half-finished notes, I'm coming back to an art project I cared deeply about. A graphic novel. It is still raw, but full of promise. My garden looks the same. Messy, but waiting to grow into something beautiful. And after 2 years of thinking and stalling, it was time to begin. I'm Babette. I'm an artist, a cat mom, and a hobby gardener. I love growing something out of nothing, even when it takes longer than I expect. Let's make this happen. Let's work on that graphic novel. And start on the foundation. This little sketchbook is where the graphic novel will live. It is called Dog Café. And will live in this little sketchbook because I like to touch things. It makes them more tangible. The idea came to me about 2 years ago, sitting in a cafe with a friend, talking about our favorite TV shows and our shared love for dogs and other fuzzy creatures. It's a story about a dog who works in a cafe. Dog's job is to match people into perfect couples. Because dog can smell who truly belongs together. And people come from far away to find their one true love. Because so far, dog has never been wrong. Sometimes it looks like dog is just tripping and spilling coffee, but somehow it always leads to hands touching, eyes meeting, and two people realizing they found their soulmate. Dog is surrounded by a beautiful cafe team, filling people's stomachs. People's hearts are filled by dog's work. That team deeply trusts dog. And because of that, the customers do too. When this idea first came to me, I jumped right in. I wrote the script without knowing how to write a graphic novel. I just knew I wanted a story like this to be out there and to have a real ending, like the TV series my friend and I loved. And there should be a lovable dog, like the one that inspired the idea in the first place. Then life got in the way. I got feedback on the script I wrote and then started doubting myself. I drew character designs, but they didn't feel right. And I couldn't bring myself to redo them. I'd already put so much work into them. So I let the project sit. Like a garden left untended, it slowly overgrew. Now, with encouragement from friends, I'm coming back. I've been reminded that even if you neglect something you love, art or a garden, you can always return to it. It might be harder, but the results can be just as beautiful. Maybe even more so, because you have grown too. So I returned to Dog, the cafe, that little story about love, because I knew this story had to exist. And every good story begins when something changes. For me, that meant committing, creating a space to truly work, putting up a little workstation, preparing the art tools, the little sketchbook, the ink, redrawing the characters. And and planting new plants in the garden, which could grow beautifully. For Dog, it meant making a mistake. Spilling coffee, not on purpose, and accidentally making two people believe they were meant to be, even though they weren't. And Dog knows it's wrong. And everyone else believes, oh no, this is fate, this is on purpose. And that misunderstanding puts Dog's whole identity on the line. Is Dog still a love dog when two people have been matched up that are not right for each other and might also been trapped in the wrong love story? So Dog tries to fix it. Surrounded by the café team, and also with an unexpected new accomplice. And the journey begins. Dog is now on a mission, wrestling with guilt, doubt, and fear for the first time. Being pushed beyond comfort, learning to ask for help. And as Dog changes, so does the cafe and the story itself. I felt this too. 2 years of excitement and fear, hope and imposter syndrome, living side by side. I kept telling myself, I'll do it next week. And I did that for months. Years. To be honest, I could have walked away, just put this project in a drawer and forget it. Just let the garden overgrow. Who cares? But is that who I am? Is that what this project should be? So I picked up the brush again. Started preparing. And now here it goes. This project feels like my garden. I planted things, put in some effort and care, and then I left. And then I came back to grow something beautiful again. I didn't leave because it didn't matter what happened. More because I wasn't ready yet. Coming back to something you love is never a mistake. And this didn't feel like starting over. Actually, it feels like continuing something that was always alive and just waiting to be woken up from a deep, deep sleep. That cafe moment with my friend, simple, warm, and shared, is still here. Like a lot of the plants you just can't see right now. It's just waiting quietly to grow. And still there's a lot to do. But now it finally feels like it's growing. And this is where we are now. The characters are planned and redone. The foundation is laid. The ink is prepped. And I'm rewriting the chapters right now to make it a more beautiful story than at the beginning. I can already see the sprouts of my labor. And as I am showing up bit by bit for this project, time keeps passing. And let's enjoy every minute of it. I will keep you all in the loop. And you will see how the first panels of this comic will look like. Looking forward to seeing you soon again.